hardcore boxing news, and that's what's up, man.
Hey, Dad. It's a dollar.
And that's what's up, man. Okay, you gonna come on here and just break news just like that, huh?
This is dollar.
Hey, it's your boy Jay hardcore boxing news. What you got going on, bro? We out of here. Hey, it's your boy Jay hardcore boxing news back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good evening. Good to be back in the building with the people. You know what it is. It's the Old Timers Show. We got Mr. Will on here. It looks like he outside in the nighttime.
Yes, sir. In the dark.
Can't even see you.
I know, man. I know. Them lights around me, but yeah, that's where I'm at. It's really dark.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
How you been doing, bro?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Nah, keeping life simple, man. That's all. Just keeping it simple.
That's all we can do.
Yeah.
That's all we can do.
Yes, indeed. Let me make sure. I guess let me look here. Make sure I got everything right. But I have to go on another because I got this new computer. I ain't figured it out yet. So
okay. No problem.
We live though, so that's what's up.
For real. Yeah.
All right.
Sorry about my visual tonight though.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I know it's you though. I know it's you.
Okay.
I know I ain't getting hit up with like I got before. Kareem Hassan in the building. What's up, Kareem Hassan? Good to see you, my guy. Eugene Johnson, good to see you. 619 Cali Factor, good to see you. Good to see everybody, man. We kick back, chillaxing, man. On an old timers special as usual. Sunday night is how we get down, man. And we just kick back and talk about how things are now and how it was in the yesteryears, man. And as y'all see what the title today is, could the heavyweights of today compete with the heavyweights of yesteryear, man? And what do you think about that, Mr. Will?
Man, you know how I feel about it. Like I said, the heavyweights of today would have been those guys sparring partners.
Yeah, you just blanked out a little bit. We couldn't hear you. Are you there?
Yeah. What happened? My phone connected to my Bluetooth and my ride.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You having any problems with the sound?
No, I hear you now. I hear you. You good.
Okay.
Melon Queen in the building. Salute to the good sis, Melon Queen. Oh, goodness. Forgive me for the yawns, y'all, but I'm good and tired. I've been up for a very long time, man. I think I've been up since 2:00 this morning. So I'm just trying to, man. My hours are crazy, man. Definitely crazy. Yes, indeed. Did you get a chance to watch the fight yesterday?
Of course.
Tell me what you thought about it.
It was what I expected, honestly. A buddy of mine called me night before last or early yesterday, one of the two, and asked me who I liked. I told him Usyk.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've got to recognize Usyk was a decorated amateur. He's done it all in the pros. I mean, he's unified. He was cruiserweight champion. He took out a guy that was a certified killer at cruiserweight, Marco Hoop. He took him out and has been on a roll ever since.
Mm.
And he unifies everywhere he goes. So I mean, he's had every belt there is to get.
Mm-hmm.
Cruiserweight and heavyweight.
How would he have dealt with the back in the day our cruiserweight Evander Holyfield though?
That would have been an interesting fight, but like I heard you say earlier, and I totally agree. I think Holyfield's dizziness, relentlessness, his power, and
Mm-hmm.
overall IQ. Because Holy could box back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But what the biggest problem with Holyfield is he just hung around too long. He possibly, and I say this without any hesitation, this is just my opinion. I think he could have possibly went down as possibly the greatest of all time in the heavyweight division had he not kept fighting after Mike bit his ears. If he would have retired that night, it
Mm.
would have been an argument, possibly the greatest for him, man. Because
Wow.
he was fighting some big I'm saying that because he was fighting some big jokers, man. And he was undersized and was dealing with everybody he fought. And I mean, he always put on a good fight, win, lose, or draw. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, because it's not always about winning for me all the time. It's just a matter of putting on a good fight, and he always did that up until after Mike bit his ears. He went straight to bump status. He just hung around too long,
Mm.
you know. But he was my guy. He was my heavyweight back in the day, for sure.
Mm. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if I could stamp them. I couldn't stamp them GOAT, but man, for undersized heavyweight, man,
I could.
I couldn't go them GOAT.
I could. I'm
I
saying,
could give
well,
him
I'll
GOAT.
put it like this: for his era on up to now, yeah, he could have been that.
Mm.
From his era.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look at some of the old fights that he had. Like, well, and I'm gonna tell you, the fight with him and Kyrie, the first fight, I think he lost that, or that could have possibly been a draw. He didn't win that fight, but I understood why he got that decision. That was definitely political, because you got to remember Kyrie was ex criminal. Well, you know, he was locked up for a lot of years.
Right.
And he came out and just jumped straight into boxing, and he was an overachiever, really. That was my guy, Kyrie. I'm a big Kyrie fan. But what was I going to say? But as that goes, he went on to do some great things after that, though. But yeah, but that fight, yeah, I don't think he just out and out won that one. That's arguable. You know?
Mm.
But Holyfield, yeah, he was that dude back in the day, though.
Yeah, I mean,
he won fights he should have won.
I mean that fight against him and Bo, him against Riddick Bowe, man, is a classic, man. What you said?
I said they were never the same after those fights, either one of them.
Oh nah, a pound of flesh definitely got lost in the ring that night.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They left something in the locker room after those fights. But what I was gonna say, for him to be as undersized as he was, I've never seen anybody step to Big George like that, and I mean nobody. That's why I say what I say about.
He was a bad mamma jamma. His heart was too big. His heart was too big, man. He believed in himself wholeheartedly. Yeah, his heart was enormous, man. You can't argue about that man's heart. Oh. Yes, indeed. Who we got in the building, man? I see we got Big Dre in the building. We got the Melon Queen, Kareem Hassan, Eugene Johnson, 619 Cali Factor. And we got Mike Rim in the building. Shout out. Yes, indeed. I'm hearing the backlash. I can hear him. I think you got two things going on. Cause I'm hearing the echo. I'm hearing the echo. Test it. We got a backlash. We'll send you back out. And go out, Mr. Will, and come back in. There you go. Yes, indeedy, man. I hope everybody's been having a good Sunday, man. Definitely can't wait to see my bed today. I ain't gonna hold you all, man. It's not gonna be a long night tonight at all. I'm gonna let y'all already know this, that we at least gonna go to 9 o'clock, man. But other than than that, I have to get my beauty rest for sure. Without a doubt, man. But make sure as you come in the door, you smash that appreciation button. See that we got a few mighty warriors in the building. Salute to the mighty warriors. Salute to the peekaboo shorties, man. Appreciate everybody that watched the channel. I thank everybody that just follows the channel, that subscribes to the channel, man. That makes us what we are. You dig? Every Sunday we get together in the evening time, and some of us old timers get together, man, and we talk boxing. Let me get Mr. Will back in here. Yeah, we talk boxing, and we have a great time, man, for sure. Mr. Will, I see you back in the building. I don't hear uh, backlash, so I guess we good.
Yeah.
Furman Garrett in the building. He said definitely not. None of the boxers today could compete. Not even Crawford, Earl, Davis, higher weights, Mike Tyson with his trainer alive, Customato. They were all unstoppable. Yeah, man. We were blessed to be able to grow up in that particular era.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. See, we got William Old School in the building. Salute to William Old School. Good to see you. Yeah, man. The fighters of yesteryear, man. I think they fought for a whole different thing. Yes, they did fight for money, but I also think they fight just to know who was the baddest. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they did.
Yeah, they cared about that, man. They wanted to know. They wanted to try each other, man, to see who is the baddest man on the planet. You know what I mean? That used to be a heavy statement back in the day. The baddest man on the planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they were true competitors back then.
Man, what are you talking
It was all about the
about?
competition. It wasn't about the money. It was about the competition.
They knew if they fought, the money would come. They knew that.
Right,
If they
right,
if they if
right.
they gave the fans the fights that the fans wanted to see, the fans would pay to see it.
Then the thing is, they were making pennies on the dollar today.
Yeah, compared to man. It ain't nothing for a
Yeah.
fighter to get $1 million these days, man. $1 million back in the day was unheard of. It was the unicorn.
Mm,
Definitely was a
mm.
unicorn back in the day to say you got $1 million. I'm gonna be honest. Up into the Floyd Mayweather era, $1 million fights were unheard of, man. Floyd was making all the big money,
But
and he was
they were more like the '90s. They were the '90s. De La Hoya was getting millions. So
yeah, but it
you know,
still was the big names only, man. You know what I mean? You got
yeah, it
guys
was.
now
It was.
getting millions, man, that would have never got $1 million back in the day.
Yeah. There's a lot that get millions to me that don't even deserve millions, as far as I'm concerned.
Well, they getting it now, man. 2, 3
Yeah, they
million.
get big
You
time.
know, we had a fight. We had a fighter turn down 1.7 million. That would have been
Like it was
unheard
nothing.
of back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's so true. Definitely.
Warlock Boxing back in the building. I see you, my guy. Good to see you, man. For sure. But yeah,
But look,
man. Back in the
I
day, what's that?
I don't want to blow past this, but I had to bring it up. My
Mm-hmm.
man Jaime Munguia, man, last week.
Talk about it. We didn't get a
That
chance
was
to talk about it because I was traveling
right,
last
right,
weekend.
right. That's why I was bringing it up. Man, that was a shocker. But I'm not shocked all at the same time because he never stepped his game up. He never stepped up in quality. It's like he would go to the neighborhood boys club and pick an opponent for each fight. I mean, he never really upped his game. He just kept fighting at C-level competition his whole career, and I've seen many guys do it, but it always comes back to bite. It always comes back to bite.
Yeah. But what does that say about Canelo, man? And Canelo went 12 rounds with him.
I know that I did. I said the same thing. That was a reflection on Canelo. It definitely was. It definitely was. Yeah,
Mm,
like you said though, it's a big question mark. What does that really say about Canelo? I agree. This guy had 24 fights with 4 knockouts. Well, 5 now, and Bungia is number 5.
mm-hmm. Yeah, because he sure enough went the distance with Canelo, man. And
Yeah, he went down in the fight, but he got up, brushed himself off, kept going. So Canelo couldn't even keep him down. He
mm,
knocked him down, but couldn't keep him down.
mm,
This guy one punched him out of there. One solid right hand, he was done. He couldn't recover.
mm, mm, mm.
And the
Yeah.
guy, what you could see, the guy was absolutely nothing. I mean, what I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting at, it's not like he was any, he wasn't a ringer. He wasn't a well-kept secret in the game or anything like that. He just got his shot in. That's all I can say
Yeah,
about him, man.
that perfect shot, man.
Yeah, yeah. He made that was like lightning in a bottle. He may never do that again as long as he stays in the game.
Well,
But
he
he
gets
had,
another opportunity because Jaime McGill did exercise his rematch clause.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Ooh wee. Well, that'll be interesting. Let's see if
Mm,
he can do it again, or let's see if Munguia can get his gift back. You know what I mean? So yeah, that should be
hmm
interesting.
I don't think that Jaime McGill is going to be that. He's going to be very careful in the next one,
I
man.
think so too. I think so too. He's got to be very careful. If the guy could take him out with one punch like that, then yeah, he better be careful.
Naeem the Dream, where you been at, my brother? Good to see you. Said salute. The only dream that matters. Salute to the JBT. Salute to you, Naeem the Dream. Good to see you, my brother. Hope all is well with you. I know you're probably just grinding right now, but good to see you in the hangout for sure. Yeah, man. So with this Fury and Usyk, would you want to see it one more again, or are you done with it?
No sir, no sir. Point proven, point taken. I get it. I'm good.
You don't
You
see it
know
no
what I'm
more, huh?
saying? I get it. Nah, man, nah.
Who you want to see Usyk fight
And
next,
then
though?
see if wow, that's a really good thing to see any of them. Anybody that wants to sign a contract with them. But
Mm,
I was going to say for Fury, Fury's done, man. He's been exposed. I think the fights with Wilder took a lot out of him. Well, you see what it did to Wilder. Both of them took a lot out. That's the modern day Holyfield, Riddick Bowe stuff where they just, beat it all out of each other. I'm telling you, last night, Fury looked like a fat tub of goo out there. He thought coming in big was going to be the answer, and he doesn't understand what he's in there with. Man, Usyk can box. He's a tough guy, and hey, he's the man in heavyweight. That's all I can say.
all right, well, we see Daniel Dubois got up in the ring. You want to see that one again?
No, sir, because
Mm-hmm.
Dubois is nothing either, and then he keeps trying to live off of that low blow. He's trying to live off of that. But no, I'm not a big Dubois fan either. I don't like any of the British fighters anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen a British fighter I could really get behind. I just don't think they can fight. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All
Not
right.
not with
All right. How
not with
about
you.
Bacoli versus Usyk?
I was going to mention him. He's the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You notice nobody knows his name. Nobody calls him out.
Mm-hmm.
He looked too good for his own good against little baby or big baby. Little big baby, I'll say that. He looked too good against him, man. And so
Mm-hmm.
now he looks old, you know. But yeah, I think he's the guy in the division. Even though he's a fat boy too, but he did display some skills in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some things with him that I could appreciate. I said, okay, this guy looks like he may have a little something with him, but I want to see more of him. That's how I really judge fighters. I can't go off one fight. He looked spectacular that night, but can he do it again?
How about this new kid that fought yesterday? 19-year-old kid. What's his name?
Oh
Altama?
no, sir. No, sir.
You don't
No,
like it?
sir. Look, man, you line me up 19 bums, then you're gonna get the same result. I'm saying, come on, man. I look at opposition. I look at opposition before I look at your record.
Mm-hmm.
Who are you fighting?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you fighting?
I get
If
it.
I never heard of
Yeah,
you,
but he's
look at me. If I
19.
never heard of
Normally when you're
I
up and
get all
coming,
that.
yeah,
It,
normally the up and
it,
comers, you don't know the fighters that they fighting in their first 10 to 12 fights.
yeah, those fights don't matter anyway because they're feeding them baby food. I don't care who it is.
Right. Everybody gets baby
The
food in
only
the beginning.
person I can say I've seen fight real dudes early,
Mm-hmm. Ronald Williams,
Marlon
salute to you,
Toledo,
Ronald
the
Williams. Good
second
to see you in the building.
fight.
Mm-hmm. You know, went in and out. Get you back. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Orlando Toledo was his second opponent. I had to respect Lomachenko for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I've never seen it done quite that early. And Lomachenko, Toledo had just came off of putting Juan Ma out of business.
Mm-hmm.
Juan Manuel Lopez,
Mm-hmm. I know what you're talking about.
remember him?
Yeah, definitely.
You remember him?
I remember. I remember him. Yeah, it sound like you're going in and out again. Ronald Williams, good to see you, my brother. Ronald, is this your first time in here? For some reason, I think I've seen your name before, but if I'm
No,
incorrect, let me know.
it's not his first time. Uh-uh.
Okay, you seen this?
That's a friend of mine.
Oh,
He
okay,
chimes
cool,
in a
cool,
lot.
cool. Okay, cool, 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 cool. All right. So let me ask you a question, man. Is there anybody out there in the heavyweight division or in boxing that you could say, you know what, he would have been a good throwback from back in the day? Okay, sound look like his phone doing a little boogie woogie right now, y'all. But you can put it in the chat right now as well. If you feel though that there's somebody that's in boxing right now that would have been a boxer that could have competed in the back in the day, put them in the chat for me right now. Tell me who y'all think back in the day could have got some squabble, man. You know, do you think Terrence Crawford? Do you think Javante? Bacoli? Who do y'all think, man, that would have matched up good back in the day, man? Tell me what y'all think. Put it in the chat. Let me know. Usyk versus Tyson. You talking about Mike Tyson? Mike Tyson would have crushed Usyk, man. Prime Mike would have hurt Usyk, man. First of all, I don't think Usyk had enough to keep Mike off of him. He said none of these fighters that we have today, if they elastic back in the day, would have lasted back in the day. No. Yeah, I think I don't know if Crawford would have been a world champion back in the day, but I think he would have definitely, if he had grew up back in that era, he would have. I think he would have been decent, man. I think he would have been decent. And I'm gonna tell you also, William Old School said Tank. think Tank would have, for the weight class that he was in, that Tank's in, I think he would have fared pretty well. For the simple fact, pretty well. For the simple fact, he got that. He has IQ, but then he got the equalizer, man. So he got the best of both worlds. Yeah, he got the best of. I'm gonna tell you, a person that can beat Tank gonna have heavy IQ, good footwork, and a strong chin. Yeah, you got to have that trifecta working, man, to even attempt to beat Tank, man. I'm gonna be truthfully honest. Yeah, you would definitely have to have the trifecta to beat Tank, man, because he just got so much going on. Ace Boogie, what it do, my guy? Good to see you. Do you think Crawford could have beat Sugar Ray? Nah. No. Not at all. I'm sorry. Ray, my guy, too, man. Ray, my guy. I finally got to meet him as well, man. But no, I'm sorry. Ray, I couldn't see Ray Crawford beating Ray. Sorry. Apologize to you, but no. I can't see it, man. I couldn't see Ray beating him, man. I mean Crawford beating Ray. Ray was too vicious, man. He was vicious. He could punch, and he was fast, man. He was fast. We got a super chat. We got our first super chat today from my guy Jareel Hadi. He said no heavyweight can compete. A surprising singly only Wilder because of his special power, but skills would have doomed him. Amen on that. Amen on that. But what could a Wilder have been if Wilder started fighting like some of these other guys at age 7 or 8 years old? Could you imagine what Wilder could have been if he had started like the same time that Tank and Crawford and all these other guys that started when he was 7, 8 years old, and someone poured into him the fundamentals and all that, and he still had the power that he possessed? He would have been a bad mother, shut your mouth. I'm going to say that. I say that. He would have been a bad guy, man. Roberta Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard beat Tank. Ern Pryor would be Tank. Would have been good fights. Definitely good fights, man. Sugar Ray could have never fought Tank. He was too much weight. Yeah, keep in mind, man, Tank basically a 30 fighter, man. 35. He's a perfect 35, but he could fight 30 if he really wanted to. It's a little dude. Roberto Duran was just a beast, man. But what problem Roberto was Roberto? Roberto's biggest opponent was himself. You know what I'm saying? So, and he blew up in between and everything. So I don't know about that. He said if Wilder could have been trained by Emmanuel Stewart, Lord have mercy. I agree on that, old school. Yeah, that would have been something else. Imagine that if he was trained by Emmanuel. Yeah, that would have been crazy. That would have been crazy. He said Wilder was trained by Emmanuel Stewart at age 8. Yeah, 8, 9. Yeah, Wilder would have been something special. He didn't get that. He didn't come in until he was in his 20s. But imagine if he did come in when he was 7 or 8 years old.
That's a problem statement for me, Jay.
You're biased with it, though, Will.
No, I'm getting ready to say that.
Okay, talk to me.
I've seen other guys coming in their 20s that went on to be champion. I mean, had boxing skills galore and all that. Cowee was one. Tim Witherspoon was one that named a couple right off the top of my head.
Those
So
guys were naturally talented, though.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Wilder wasn't that.
He wasn't that, but he could have been taught. Look, Andre Ward wasn't that. Andre Ward wasn't naturally talented either.
What I'm getting at is this. What's his name? The guy you talking about, Wilder? Wilder was unteachable, man.
Yo, but you don't know if he had got the knowledge when he was 7 or 8 and was up underneath the right training, he might have not possessed what you see right now.
I don't know.
You know, he got years of doing what the hell he wanted to do. Right. But imagine if maybe he had got underneath the right tutelage at age 7 or 8. You only get what's poured into you, man.
Yeah, well, but I'm getting at, he was blessed with heavy hands. That's right. The most I can say.
Yeah, but what I'm saying he was blessed with heavy hands, but what could he have been if he had got the tutelage like these guys got his age 7?
He never showed me any aptitude to learn. That's the problem.
Yeah, maybe it was
he had good corners and everything. But
too late.
Remember, he had Mark Whelan in the corner. And at one point, Tim Wilson.
But he got drunk with his power, though.
Right. I'm saying you couldn't teach him anything. They were showing him everything in the gym.
Yeah, but how about? But you don't know what a 7 or 8-year-old who listens to adults do.
Well, my point is, I can't speculate on and don't really. I'm not going to use that as.
You speculate when you say that he wouldn't at age 7.
Well, I am because of what I saw.
You don't like Wilder, man.
It's not that
everybody knows you don't like Wilder.
I don't think he could box. I just never thought he could box.
We know he can't box. We know that.
Yeah, and it's just hard to, rally behind that. I'm looking at boxing for boxing, not to watch some guy try to land a lucky punch or whatever. You know what I mean? I like the science.
I love the science. Trust me, I'm with you on that. He wasn't
scientific at all.
At all. I agree with you. I don't argue with you on that. I don't argue with that. But what I'm saying is what he might have been at age 7 if the right people had him in there. He might have been something different. That's all I'm saying.
It's and buts with candy and nuts. Christmas would be every day.
Nah, I hear you, man. If was the 5th, we all be effed up. I know. I heard it all.
How about that?
I'd have heard it all, man. The Boxing Menu podcast. You just don't like Wilder, bro.
Okay, you got me. Yeah, I thought he was the worst, man.
You know what? To be that bad, he still made it all the way.
Well, no, it's not. He did anything. He told on the division. It's a weak division at this point.
Even at a weak division, man, it don't even make a difference. The man was driving a Budweiser truck, man.
Hey, I love that. He made his life better, of course.
Hell yeah.
That
how many can actually do that, though? You know what I'm saying?
But what I'm getting at, man, I am a bit of a historian. I like to look back at old fights and things of that nature. I can't look back at any of his fights. I don't get anything out of them. You know how sometimes something happens in a fight, like, man, that was a pretty move or whatever. He has to offer that. I remember one time he started windmilling a guy. It was that Burns to Burns fight. He took him out. The referee had to jump on his back to pull him off the guy. And he tried to shake the ref off his back. I was like, what is wrong with this guy? You know I ain't lying.
I'm laughing because it's true. I can't argue about truth,
that
bro.
Stuff doesn't even look right, man. It didn't even. Come on, man. Give me a break.
Well, you're right. He did tell on the division.
He did.
You know what I mean? But actually, he didn't tell on the division because the division wasn't hitting on anything before he came. It was a dead division.
The division has been dead for a couple of decades. It really has.
Yeah, ever since the Klitschko's bored it out.
Yep. It's been gone that long.
Yeah, they bored it out.
See, what happened it's really two divisions now, and nobody wants to acknowledge that. You got super heavyweights, and you still got the regular size. Like Usyk is a regular size, old school heavyweight, where you got these giants like Fury and Joshua and all this kind of stuff. And for me personally, it's almost like being unfair fights now because you got one guy 7 feet tall, you got another guy 6 feet tall. One guy's weighing 200 pounds, the other guy's weighing 300 pounds, and they all in the same weight class. Now, in the lighter weight class, 5 pounds can make a whole difference in a weight class. But now in heavyweight, it's just like unlimited. Got to come in 650 pounds against a 200 pounder. Okay, let's fight. Nah, man. Even though it is what it is. I mean, who am I? But I'm just saying, I just don't think a lot of these guys have a fair chance against these big behemoths out there. And that's what got the Klitschko's and Lennox Lewis over back in the day. They changed the division. They were the
big
start,
boys.
and Bum Crusher Smith. They were the start of these big heavyweights. You know what I mean? Especially Bone Crusher. He was the first big heavyweight. That guy was 6'4", 250 pounds with not an ounce of fat on him.
Yo, well, Mike Tyson said when I hit him, he was making girl noises.
No, that was Tyrell Biggs.
It was between Bone Crusher Smith.
No, it was Tyrell Biggs. I remember it well.
That's who it was?
Yeah.
I know he said one of them guys was making girl noises.
It wasn't Bone Crusher.
I know. I think Bone Crusher said getting hit by Mike Tyson is like getting hit with a bag of rocks.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, I believe that. But back then, because a lot of them guys stood there and let themselves get hit by him. These guys who beat themselves before they even stepped in the ring with him, a lot of them didn't even try to fight back because they figured if I hit him back, he's going to kill me and all that stuff. The only guys that beat Tyson were the guys that fought him back. Yeah. Point blank.
We got a new guy in the building. We got Neil Wright. We want to welcome Neil Wright to the Hardcores Hangout. Hey, Neil, we're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together, talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Hey, Neil, we only got one rule around here. No hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mama up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome Neil Wright to the Hangout. And his first challenge is, no, they can't. The heavyweights of old would have wiped the floors with today's heavyweights. Can't argue with you there, Neil. At all. Say Fury was 50 pounds over. A little bit more than that.
Yeah, really.
He came in at 280, and Usyk was at 220 something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. That's how it was.
Yeah, man, them guys are different back in the day. Today, man, they put together with bubblegum and spit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For real. Yeah, my man looked like 2-ton Tony Galante last night.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Fury looked horrible. You know what? Did you see all that acne on Fury back?
Man, I was too busy looking at the love handles, the back.
That man had so much acne on his back. He looked like a teenage boy, man.
Yeah, man. So you know what that means.
Yeah, you know what it means. Grown ass man with acne like that. It was no testing for that event.
I know, which is ridiculous in itself.
And it still didn't work for him.
Still didn't work. I told somebody that before. Steroids are not the answer. You know what I mean? You got to be able to fight. Point blank. I've seen guys loaded up with steroids get their brains knocked out. Namely, what was his name? He's got sons out there now. Ferocious. What was Ferocious' name? Fernando Vargas.
Fernando Vargas, yeah.
Fernando Vargas would be loaded with steroids and still get beat down.
Yeah, he did say he was fighting a cheeseburger. He said it looked like he ate a goat, too.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it did look like that for real, man. It definitely did. Definitely did. Yeah, he looked terrible.
Wow.
He looked terrible. He
Mel
didn't
and,
even look professional.
Mel and Queen say fully look like a bag of blubber. Lord
Yes,
have mercy.
yes,
Not a bag of blubber.
yeah. For real, a bag of
Oh
them.
man. That's crazy, man.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, man. I don't know if the heavyweight division ever gonna get right again, man. I
No,
know.
it's not. It's not. The pipeline has been broke. That's the problem. Back in the day, like you said, you mentioned the kids were coming up 7 years old in camp and all that. Where now the guys that would have been going into boxing, everybody knows are playing football, basketball, and everything else.
Yeah.
So, and then it takes at least 10, 15 years to develop a heavyweight. So, you know. You're never going to see what you used to see again.
Yeah, that sweet science is something that has to be perfected.
Yes, sir. And it takes time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's so true.
like I said, you're not going to get the pure natural fighters we used to have. Like some guys, like Kyrie, like I mentioned, what's his name, Witherspoon, those kind of guys.
Mm-hmm.
They were natural fighters. They were natural.
Mm-hmm. And Lennox Lewis was too, man. I'm gonna tell you. Once Emmanuel told him to get behind that jab, that was it. That's all
Well,
that
he
it
told
took.
them a few things. He taught them how to fight tall. Number
Mm-hmm.
one. He taught them how to, with these shorter guys in a clinch, bend them over to
Mm-hmm.
put pressure on their lower back. The Klitschko's used to implement that too a lot.
Big time. Big time. Yeah.
You know. So yeah, but I'm saying Lennox did have amateur experience. He was an Olympian and all that. So we can't even throw him in that category.
Yeah, and him and Tyson and all them, man, they were sparring, back in the
Yeah,
day, and
yeah,
being
yeah,
in the nationals and everything.
yeah, yeah,
They were familiar with each other.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
Yeah, we lose a lot of our fighters and everything to football and basketball and
Yeah,
things of that nature now
yeah,
because it's a more safer sport. Well, I
yeah,
won't say football is a safer because a
yeah.
lot of them guys leave out with CTE and
That's
everything else
true.
and bad legs. Because I'm gonna tell you, they get every ounce of whatever they got out of them boys, man.
Yeah, they do. They do.
So
They
they
do.
be depleted when they finally get out the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And to make it in the league, football league for like 10 years, that's a unicorn.
Yes.
You
Yes.
normally get about 3 years in the NFL, man.
Yeah. That's true.
You don't get that much time. You get somebody that
Look, we got a good one coming up though on Tank's undercard with that Virgil Ortiz and what's his opponent's name? The one that just fought turn. What's that
Vir-
guy's name?
Virgil Ortiz not on Tank undercard.
Oh, he's not. He's
No.
he's coming up soon.
Yeah,
I thought he was on.
they're fighting on the 22nd, I think.
22nd of February.
February, yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
they
who's
on
coming up.
that I think they on that Riyadh season card.
Oh, okay. My mistake. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a death match. I'm telling you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's gonna get hurt in that one. But I don't like that
Oh
fight
yeah, no doubt.
for Virgil Ortiz because I think it's too much too soon for him.
Mm.
I really do. That guy can fight. What's his name again, Jay?
Well, first they had him for Majimov, but
Yeah, Madrimov or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Majimov, yeah, that's who's fighting him. That's who's fighting him.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
same
I'm
guy
saying.
that just. Hold on, I see we got somebody in the. Hold on one second. Look like
Uh-huh.
somebody else in here. Let me get in there. Okay, they go. What's up, boy?
Hey, how y'all doing, man?
What's up,
I
Mark?
didn't even see you, man. I didn't even see you, bro. What's happening?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
How's everything, everybody?
Everything
Everything's
good, brother.
man. How about
Everything good.
Yeah.
How about yourself?
Good. Getting ready. Gonna get ready for the monster first. You know, the other fight is monster. Tank fight is monster first, and also fight
Mojo
down
fight.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mojo fight. March
Okay,
first. Yeah.
okay.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Same
Yes.
same place.
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
might
yeah.
be,
Same place. Yeah.
we
Okay.
might be trying to 8 rounder, man.
Oh,
Might be a cold main event. Yeah,
Sound
nice,
good.
nice,
Sound
nice.
good.
yeah,
That's
yeah. I
what's
feel
up.
confident that you know, that they'll do good. You
That's
know.
Oh
what's
yeah.
up. You know how it is. Them fights are won in the gym, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's a fact.
People don't understand that. That's when you
For
win the
real.
Now,
fight. You win that fight in the gym.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. But they got to be in the gym to win the fight.
yeah.
Got to be in
That's
there.
it.
You got to remain disciplined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed. Because this sport will tell on
Oh yeah.
for real,
you. Mhm.
real good.
Man, from what I understand, that one of my favorite fighters, they said didn't like. I don't know how true it is, so I really don't want to repeat it. But I've heard it. It's out there that John McClellan didn't really like to train, and he was a bad boy. I'm not
Yeah,
lying. I
and
love
that was true.
Joe.
He was just so naturally talented,
Yes, sir.
and he got away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
You know, and he really didn't do the things that he needed to do to
that's
stay
what
on
I'm
point.
saying. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying,
but when
Marv.
you
I
get
heard
against them elite guys, it'll
That's
show
right.
up. It'll
But
show
see,
up.
Yeah,
the problem is, he was wiping them out, Jay. He was
I
wiping
yeah.
know.
these guys out. Man, look,
But
who
he had a
knocked
punch.
Julian Jackson out 2 times in a row?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Julian Jackson was killing people.
yeah, that's
He
Hmm.
true.
was, he was that dude, but Gerald just put him away like he was nothing. A couple
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
times. He
yeah, he
put talent.
did, but he still ain't a name that people ring out and talk about now. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
no, because he really didn't get his rise to fame. You know, he was still on the come up, but he did so much in that little bit of time,
Yeah.
and
mhm,
then so much time has
Yeah.
passed since then. The ones that know about him know about him. The ones that don't
Hmm.
just missed out. They missed the bus.
mhm, mhm.
Right,
That's
Nah,
because
how
you
that
know
goes.
he was a good amateur fighter too. He was a
Yeah,
top
man.
amateur,
Yeah,
and when he
man.
made that transition, he moved up so quick.
Yep.
You know that
Yep.
you couldn't really remember him. You
That's
know
what I'm
because
saying.
he got you know what I'm saying he didn't have to really go through the system real deep.
No.
He
No.
went through it real quick. You know,
Yep.
and got on top.
Yep.
You know,
And then it didn't hurt. He had Emmanuel in his corner.
right,
mhm.
right,
Yeah, Mandy left it too early, man.
Yeah, he
yeah.
did. He was a bad dude.
Yeah, he
He
left it.
Yeah,
really
but
was
see, a
like
lot of
Joe.
times, man, you know, when we doing all this stuff for these kids, we're not really looking out for ourselves.
That's true.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, I'm saying we just be so tied up in them and making sure that they right, you know, and we forget all about our life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's because we're givers. When you're a giver,
Yeah,
that's just how you are. You
mhm,
give until you give yourself out,
right.
Mm.
But then
Mm.
I got a wife that reminds me all the time.
and that's good that you
You
got
know
one
what I'm
Yeah.
like that, man.
saying? And she will, look, she will stop me and she will take me and make me do things with her.
I know
Yeah.
You
that's
know,
That's right. That's
well.
right.
yeah.
I
That's
seen
what
a
it's
picture
all
of you the
about.
other day, boy. Looked like you was trying to be in GQ or something, Mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah. I
know,
saw that
sometimes I can throw it down. You know what I'm saying, man?
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
You was coming
put,
off some steps, you
yeah,
know.
put my little church, put my little church clothes on, man. You know, it's change
That's
it up. You know,
I'm
You-
yeah.
telling you.
See,
they said,
everybody always so used to seeing me in Umar, man. You know, they don't know see me get splippy. You know, but
yeah,
That's right.
yeah. We put that on. We put that on.
No way.
yeah.
Yes, indeed, man. Did you catch the fight yesterday?
No, but I heard about it, man, and
That's what he
like the
always say
first,
every
I know he
Sunday.
does.
He say, "I heard it."
yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
I was waiting.
saying, man, you know, like for real, those fights don't excite me no more
Yeah,
because, you know, I kind of like realize the whole process of all that, man. You know, I just don't break my neck, you know, to try to get there, and, you know, and just, you know. because a lot of times I know the outcome before it even happens, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Say smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, they ain't doing nothing special, man. Just like Tyson Fury is crying, well, man, they robbed me. They robbed
Yeah,
me.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, man, he damn near 40 years old. So
Yeah.
is our guy, man.
Yeah.
And that's
And
telling you what the competition is right now.
yeah.
Competition
Yeah.
ain't nothing, man.
Nope. Nope.
Them dudes hitting 40 in the butt real quick.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
You know, and it just shows you about the competition. And those
Man.
great trainers ain't around like they used to
No.
be, man.
No.
Look, it used to be a young man's game. It's starting to be an old man's game.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah, because they hanging in there, man.
Yeah.
They're hanging in there. And, you know, them soft guys, man, growing up, man. There's a
Yeah.
lot of softies out here, man.
It is.
You know?
It is.
And the heavyweight division was the division that
Yeah.
controlled
That was the
everything,
money.
man.
That was
That
the
was the
money.
glamour division.
And America controlled boxing in the
Yeah.
heavyweight division.
I agree.
That's
All
right.
divisions.
Until the
America
Klitschko's came and
all
took it
Yeah,
for.
but what I'm saying, look who kept them right. And they had to get the American trained,
That's true.
you know?
True.
And man, you had all those guys right, man.
Yeah.
Eddie Futch, you got to say Eddie Futch, Ray
Yeah.
Arcel, you know.
Yeah.
Great.
You know, but Tyson Fury, man, he was upset, man. He felt they robbed him again.
Well, what it is,
He's delusional.
he is. He's delusional, and you know, it's his ego, man. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury thinks a lot of himself. Believe me.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what got him where he's at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah.
And he thinks that he's unbeatable. You know, he
Yeah.
think just because he's there that he's supposed to win.
Yeah.
You got to work.
Yeah. 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 I mean, look.
You don't work, you don't get it. You know?
That's right. That's right.
That's a fact. Man,
Yeah, we had you heard about the amateur situation going down, the national tournament that was down in Richmond?
What happened?
You know, we had a lot of DMV winners, man. We had a bunch of them, man.
Yeah, I seen that. I seen Calvin and them had one too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. You know, DMV been doing real good in them tournaments, man.
Tampa Tommy say Usyk versus Dubois 2.
Nah,
if it happens, who
y'all
y'all got to win that fight? And if they do fight,
The Russian boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you,
I'm saying,
I gave up on that last fight, man. He gave up.
He just big, man. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Joshua he's another Wilder. Big,
Yeah.
He's a big rock'em sock'em robot. Stiff as a
Just
board.
big, man.
So
Somebody with little bit of skills, man. You know.
He got more skills than Wilder.
Showed you that.
Yeah.
Remember the other fat guy, Andy Ruiz, put it on him? And if you look at the two side by side, that physically wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah.
They look like a before and after picture.
Man, I'm saying in the heavyweight division, we got a lot of these big soft guys, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm saying that you don't even think about the heavyweight division in America no more, man.
Back in the day, we called them big for nothing. Big for nothing.
Yeah.
Look, 7 feet tall, 300 pounds of nothing.
Big for nothing, man.
And I'm saying back in the day, man, that the heavyweight division was the division, man.
It was.
You know?
So, in recent history, over the last maybe 25, 30 years, best heavyweight fight I've seen. Y'all look this up on YouTube if you think I'm lying. If you want to see an action-packed heavyweight fight, look up Witherspoon and Ray Mercer.
No,
that was good.
Oh,
that was
man.
a good fight.
That's one of the
that
best
was a good
heavyweights I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, they rumble.
Mm-hmm.
I might watch that again tonight just to
look,
and fall asleep to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's one of the best heavyweight
that was a
fights
good
I've ever seen
Mm-hmm.
to date. You'll never see that again.
Showtime in the
right
building.
now.
What's up, Showtime?
You can't get that.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, those. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell you,
but
we
you know
blessed with
what,
some fights we
Jay?
see.
You know, if you know anybody that really knows boxing, man,
Hmm.
they would realize that a lot of times, man, they're looking at illusions, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you always say, my management nowadays. Management
Yeah.
is the
Hmm.
word of the day for these guys.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
when you match a D and C fighter with an A fighter, man, you know,
Hmm.
and them fighters, they even know when they get in the ring. Like
Yeah.
Tank kept telling Frank Martin, "You ain't learned enough yet. You ain't learned."
Uh-huh.
Tank kept telling, "You ain't learned enough
Yeah.
yet." You know,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
he knew the difference.
Oh
Yeah. And
yeah.
then they be fighting. You know, a lot of those so-called A-class fighters, man,
Mm-hmm.
they be fighting them guys, man. Don't even belong in there with them. And what can you learn
I,
from that?
I know.
What
Look,
can you get from it?
that's what happened to Munguia last week, Mom. You know the boy Jaime
Hmm.
Munguia got his
Yeah.
brains
Get
knocked out.
exposed.
Got
Get
exposed, man.
exposed.
Something terrible.
Yeah.
Something terrible
Hmm.
against a bum.
Hmm.
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 Got one punch him, man. One punch went through. So
And see, like
Islam never get counted out. Yeah.
when I do match my guy up, man, I make sure that it's going to be a fight that they can learn from, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Yeah,
saying?
right,
And get
right,
something out
right.
of it.
Exactly.
Getting them guys that's going to fall down, after the first round, you gun them out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it
Yeah.
don't make
So
any sense.
yeah. So when he
So
finally
when
get
they do get an A-class
it,
fighter like they're
there you
supposed to
go.
be,
He
you
can go
know,
to the well.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Ronald Williams said, "Could you imagine Anthony Joshua fighting George Foreman? Oh,
Oh my goodness.
massacre!
No,
That
That
would
would
have been
have
no,
been
a
that would have
massacre."
been a
I can't
match.
even imagine it, man.
No, no, you can't. You can't.
Seriously,
You can't.
can't imagine that, man. I'm
Yo,
saying, what use would it be?
mm,
Man, look, it would have been after that fight. We would have been saying, man, you see what that cat did to that poor mouse.
yeah,
You know, that kind of.
nah,
Man, George Foreman lying that damn hammer on him, man.
Oh my goodness.
you know what? After the fight, man, Joshua probably press charges on George.
Yeah,
Probably.
man.
Probably.
Mhm.
He pressed
They
charges.
probably had the police waiting right after the fight, man.
For real.
You
For
know,
real. For real.
young man, could you come with us?
What what was George Foreman's finishing punch to y'all?
Finish it.
Do y'all know? Because he had
What
a
was his what?
go-to punch. Huh?
His go-to punch?
He had a
Yeah,
nice
go-to punch,
uppercut, Jack.
finishing punch.
He had a nice uppercut.
Yeah,
That's what it was. That's what it
yeah.
Yeah,
was, Jay. That was his
Uh,
money punch, that uppercut.
yeah.
and he had a hard ass jab too, man.
Yeah, he did. But
Mhm.
he would just knock you in the dirt with that uppercut, though.
He would walk into you and throw that joint too.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure enough.
yeah.
You
You
ever
see
throw
what he
that
did to
boy,
Cooney, right?
boom, and just
Oh
turn
my
away
goodness.
from him.
Right. Go on, sit
Yep.
down.
Because we know you was going down, right?
Yeah.
He'll walk up to you and throw it, boom, and just walk on away.
Yes, Lord.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
George Foreman. Like I'm saying, man, and what I like about him is that he had a lot of respect for Muhammad Ali, man.
Oh yeah. After he lost to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he knew what he was facing, man.
Mhm.
Nah, man. What it was, he thought Ali was crazy. Man, but Ali talked a lot of trash to him.
Yeah, and he backed up his trash too.
Ali won that fight before he got in the ring, though, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he psyched him out, man. He psyched him
But
out.
wasn't it canceled and they had to stay over in
Yeah,
Africa
yeah, they
until they
did.
got the thing back together?
Yeah, because I
Something
think
like that.
George
Yeah,
got cut.
George
George
got
got
cut.
cut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
George got cut and
Yeah,
traded.
yeah.
For the,
And then
for the
you got
original
all
thing.
them Africans talking about Ali,
yeah, and they were
Ali,
saying,
kill
you
him.
know
Yeah,
what that meant?
yeah.
Ali
Yeah,
kill him.
yeah.
Ali kill him.
Come on, man. That get to you after a while. You
Yeah.
got voodoo and everything, Jack.
Uh-huh. Then they had Ali Boomaye, and they said,
Yeah,
damn, you tell him to kill me?
yeah.
Oh,
They
mercy.
say, oh, y'all know what that was about, though, why they felt like that, right? Y'all know why they felt like that?
Why is that?
No.
Because George had a German Shepherd he was walking around, and the cops used to stick them German Shepherds on them.
Oh.
And that's why, they didn't like George.
Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah, Ali endured a lot of punishment in that fight, man.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-huh.
He did.
Yeah.
He really should have retired
The
after
pain
that.
threshold,
And especially
he
after
went
the
through,
Thriller.
man. And he psyched George out. That's one thing about it. If a guy that's known for knocking people out, hitting you with their best shot, and you ain't
Yeah,
going
you
down,
taking it, you looking at that's all you got? You know?
they psychologically taking him out the fight, man.
Uh-huh.
Oh man. Yeah, George tells a hilarious story about that. When he was asking him, he said, "Man," George said, "He said, is that all you got?" And George said, after a while, he was like, "Yeah, I reckon it is." You know?
And he let him blow his wad, man. He was
Right.
throwing all
Yeah.
the punches.
That was
He
the
ain't
whole
nothing
game
left.
plan. That was the game
You
plan.
know,
That's why
with the rope-a-dope. The rope-a-dope, man.
Yeah. Oh, Ali was a tough dude, man. He was
Yeah,
real
he was.
tough,
He
man.
doesn't get
He
credit
was
for
definitely
it.
tough, because he beat the
Oh,
hell
he was
out of his
definitely a tough
arms,
guy.
man.
He might not look like it. But,
Yeah, look,
yeah,
man, he
he's a
wasn't no
tough dude.
muscular. He wasn't no muscular
No.
dude or nothing, man.
No. Not
And
at
he
all.
was just as fast as a damn middleweight.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Possibly a welterweight. Yeah, he was quick.
yeah.
Especially when he was cashing.
And he was one of the first ones to move like that, man.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
as a heavyweight.
Yep.
He wasn't the first one, but
I think
he
was.
realized for a heavyweight, he realized
Yeah,
the
to
move
be on them
like
toes like that,
Yeah.
man. He moved
I
around
think
like a
he
damn
was the
lightweight.
first heavyweight.
They weren't used to that, man. They weren't
Yeah,
used
I
to
think
that.
he was the first heavyweight to
Yeah.
move like
And
that.
he used to run all the
Toes
time.
and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Ali was
And
smooth.
and Larry Holmes was a good sparring partner for him too, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Larry
And
was a big.
Larry learned a whole lot from him.
He did. Yeah, Eastern Assassin, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Larry was something else. That jab, man. I don't think nobody had a better jab than Larry.
Oh man, he had you call it a shotgun. He had a shotgun jab.
Telephone
You
pole.
remember when he fought Ozzy Ocasio, something like that, a dude from Jamaica or somewhere, and he knocked him down with the jab, man.
I don't
Hit him with
remember
that
that
jab, man.
name. I don't remember that
Ozzy
name.
Ocasio, something like that. He was a
Okay,
heavyweight
I'm gonna
big Jamaican heavyweight, something like that.
go back and look at that. Let me bring Will back in here.
Yeah, I'm in here, fellas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I'm driving. It feels good just to remember those fights, man, and witness them fights, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm glad I grew up in the era I grew in, because I see why guys are mad with boxing and everything now, because they really ain't got no history to
Right.
Man, look, all they have for the last maybe 20 years or so to look back on as far as a throwback fight is the Gotti War trilogy, for real.
Man, I was there, man. All three of them. I went to all three of those fights. I witnessed all three of them live, man.
They were fantastic, man. They were throwbacks for real.
Yeah.
I remember the first one, or might have been the second one. I think it was the second one. When they aired it, they started it out in black and white.
Boxing Dad said, "Give us a fighter that we haven't heard of before, please."
A fighter we haven't heard of.
Shoot, you Marv just named one I haven't heard just now.
Who was that?
What was that guy?
Ocasio.
Yeah, I didn't hear him.
Ozzy Ocasio, he was the first cruiserweight champ.
Yeah, remember he fought Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes hit him with that jab, man, knocked him down with a jab.
Yeah, he went up to heavyweight at that point, but he was a cruiserweight.
Yeah, Ozzy Ocasio.
Yeah.
Trying to think of some other fighters that people probably haven't heard of before that was decent.
Buck Smith.
What division was he in? What division was he in?
Heavyweight.
No. He was a smaller guy. I think he was like around
You say
middleweight.
Buck Smith.
Oh,
Damn.
Buck
Yeah.
Smith, he the one that had damn near 100 fights, right?
No, he had 200 and some fights.
Yeah.
Damn, 200
Yeah.
fights.
Yeah.
No, and
Yeah.
won most of them.
Yeah. He was fighting everybody, man.
Yeah. He was a bad boy, but he gets
Yeah,
no
Buck Smith. Yeah.
He gets no honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm saying he won just as many as he lost.
Well, he didn't lose a whole lot.
Right.
He didn't lose a lot. Yeah, he was a bad boy.
Say, hey y'all, why y'all think that Sugar Ray never fought Aaron Pryor? Because he's father.
Well, this is the thing, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel about it. I got to speak on this. I think Sugar avoided him because he knew Aaron was dirty. He knew Aaron was juicing or something, whatever he was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. He was hooked up. I heard somebody you were talking to recently, Jay. I think it was Tampa Tommy when he said, "Yeah, he gotta get the guy that Aaron Pryor had in his phone." And I put in the chat that guy's no longer with us, but so he can't get him. But the guy he had was Panama Lewis.
Yeah, Panama Al Lewis.
Yeah, he was the dirtiest player in the game, man. That dude took the padding out of a guy's glove one time because what it was,
Dude killed himself too. He committed suicide.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, 6 months later.
Bobby Joe Young. That's the only person that beat Pryor, right?
That was when Pryor came back. He came back. He had been out for about at least.
Yeah, that's the only person that beat him, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, that was the only reason he beat him. Number one, Pryor had cataracts and all that. You know, he just came back for a quick money grab. He didn't have anything left. Then he had been drugging so long, you know, that all the skills that he wrote, he just needed some money. And that's the only way he knew how to get it. But, yeah, man. But, Panama was a dirty dude, man. He was dirty. And the Arguello fight.
Hey, give me the bottle. No, the other bottle. No, not that one. Give me the other bottle.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That statement transcended time right there. Man.
Yep, sure enough.
What, the other bottle? Yeah.
Other bottle.
Not that bottle.
He said, not that. Give me the other bottle.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. It's not supposed to be in the corner for water. Come on.
Yeah, that was that kitchen magician right there.
Look, Aaron Pryor was so pumped up, man. Dude cracked him, knocked him down. He rolled over and jumped back up and was ready to fight again, man. Come on, man.
And didn't get no count. They didn't count him.
Yeah, man. He hit him, he rolled over, man, and jumped back up. Boom.
Yeah, I didn't understand. I'm like, where the count at?
He was ready to fight, man. Damn. He was hyped like I don't know what, man. That dude cracked him. Boom. He went down, man, and rolled over, man, did a flip and popped up, man, was ready to roll. Damn.
That dude was crazy. He was definitely.
Remember, he had came to the press conference when Sugar was fighting some damn body.
The haggler. He was giving me fight. And he jumped.
He said, hey, Ray, when you gonna get my shot, man?
Give me a fight, Ray.
Ray told him, this is my show.
Yeah.
Ray said, man, you know, like, I'll talk to you, man. It said my time now, man. You know, like. Yeah, but I'm saying that fight, Tommy Hearns and Pryor fought, man, Tommy Hearns got his ass whipped, man. I'm saying Pryor jumped on him, man, and beat the crap out of him, man.
He did. But Pryor came up rough, man.
Man, the only person to beat Pryor was Pryor, man, to be honest.
Yeah.
Somebody's phone went out.
You breaking up, Will?
A little too hype. I am. Okay, wait a minute.
You back now. You back now. You back now.
Okay, I was saying, Pryor was always super hyped to me. It didn't look natural. It really didn't. Like you said, the rolling over and doing backflips when you get hit and all that, and jumping back to the action. Come on, man. Yeah, that guy was
in your nose. That's where all your money goes. The river of addiction flows.
how about
Life.
that's it.
Everybody needs a thrill.
That's why Sugar wouldn't fight me. I don't believe Sugar was afraid of him. He was like, man, I'm not dealing with this guy.
Hmm.
Them guys know about each other, all of
They
them.
all spot each other, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I ain't talking about far doing the sparring tip. I'm just talking about their business. Word gets around out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the boxing community is a very small community.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my point. So that's
Hey,
why.
did you know that a long time ago when Tyson was like maybe 17 or whatever,
Yeah,
and he sparred with Lennox Lewis
yeah,
back in the day. Yeah,
yeah.
they had some history of sparring each other, man.
We were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they knew each other.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Tyson was talking all that trash, man. He was just talking trash to sell the fight.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. That's
Mm-hmm.
No, he was trying his last ditch effort at his game, his intimidation game,
Yeah.
and that usually got him over.
Look, because after the fight, man, his eye, he cut over his eyes. He wiping, he wiping Lennox Lewis sweat off, man.
Yeah.
And asked him, "Hey, how's your mother? How's your mother doing, man?"
Yeah.
Mike looked like he was walking around with daisies in his hand.
For real.
He said, "Yeah, man. How's your mother doing? How's things going?" Yeah.
And he talking about eating his kids. He knew Lennox ain't had no kids.
Oh, man. Well, that was a little sus, if you ask me. When he said that, I was like, whoa, no homo. You know what I mean? Come on.
Oh my
I
goodness.
ain't your kids.
Man, come on. Mike done say stuff way worse than that, Joe.
He did. Yeah.
Mike didn't give a damn.
Yeah, like the stuff he was saying to that reporter when he was getting ready to fight Lewis,
Yeah, exactly. He told that reporter he'll have sex with him until he love him.
Yeah, that's what
Good Lord.
he told him. That's what he told
Said
him.
I'll make love to you till you love me.
Yeah. So, yeah, Mike,
I'm gonna be vulnerable. I'll tear your ass up.
Yeah, Mike was crazy, man. The stuff Mike didn't give a damn, man.
Yeah, for real.
Mike
He said whatever he was thinking, he said.
Yeah. That's why we gotta respect and love Mike, man, because we done seen how he has transcended through life, man.
Yeah. He's a humble guy right now, man.
Yes,
well, look, this is the thing. Like I told y'all before, fellas, his story is not only his story; it's Cut's story too. They are not going to let Mike fail. They're going to make sure Mike is good. He's going to always have money in his pocket because that's a two-part story. Mike. Cuss came along and saved his life. That's part of that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And he was so scared of disrespecting Gus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He respected him so much, he just didn't want to disappoint him, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was scared, but it was a love and fear that he had of him.
Yeah. Like a boy would fear his father. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Them was them days, man. I enjoyed them, I know sometimes we sound like a broken record here, man, but shit, them are the fights we lived off of, man.
Yes, sir.
But here's my feeling on that situation.
Fellas, I'm going to bed, man.
All right, fellas.
What you say?
Yeah, well, I missed them a couple of weeks, man. So I had to jump in, man.
Yes,
I appreciate you jumping in, man. I was traveling last weekend.
Yeah.
But I am worn out. I've been up since 2:00 this morning, man. I'm gonna lay it on down, man.
Yeah, my man.
Yes, indeed. But we be back at it next
Merry
Sunday.
Christmas to y'all. Enjoy.
That's
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Same to y'all.
Stay safe. And hopefully we'll talk next week. next week.
God willing, is what they say. God willing, and the creek don't rise, right?
For real.
There you go.
I want to salute everybody in the chat. We appreciate everybody that pulled up on us this evening, man. And I'll be back at y'all tomorrow morning at 8:10, man. Be there, be square. Just don't show up in your underwear, man. We out of here.
All right, Jay.
All right, peace.
All right, Will.
Everybody take it easy, man. How you turn this damn thing off? And we out of here.